Hi everyone, I'm Matri Munyandi from HE90. Today I would like to talk about the background of the Kimberly-Clark Corporation. Kimberly-Clark Corporation is an American multinational personal care corporation that produced mostly paper-based consumer products. Kimberly brand name product include Kleenex facial tissues, Kotex feminine hygiene products, Coats toilet papers, and Kim wipes scientific cleaning wipes. Kimberly-Clark is among the Fortune 500 companies. Kimberly-Clark was founded in 1872 by John A. Kimberly, Havila Babcock, Charles B. and Frank C. Chateau in Neenah, Wisconsin, with a capitalization of $30,000. In the earlier 1990s, the company developed several personal hygiene products that would begin their success. Kimberly and Clark joined with the New York Times Company in 1926 and built a newsprint mills in Ontario, Canada. 2 years later, the company went public as Kimberly-Clark. The firm expanded internationally 3 countries during 1950s and began operations in 17 more foreign company locations in the 1960s. In 1997, Kimberly-Clark acquired Technol medical product manufacturer of half of all surgical masks used in US hospitals. In 2000, the company bought Virtual All the Taiwan's SK Corporation. The move made Kimberly-Clark one of the largest manufacturers of packaging in Taiwan. The company later purchases Taiwan Scott Paper Corporation and merged the company and forming by Kimberly-Clark Taiwan. In 2001, Kimberly-Clark bought Italian diapers maker Linosta and announced it was closing for Latin American manufacturing plant. In 2002, Kimberly-Clark purchases paper packaging Revol and make stock in Australian joint venture. In early 2004, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Thomas Clark began implementation of the global business plan in the company details in July 2003. Secondly, I would like to talk about the establishment of the business in the world market. Kimberly-Clark are organized into operating segments based on the product grouping that have been aggregated into 3 reportable global business segments. The first will be Kimberly-Clark produce 50% of the personal care brands offer their consumer a trusted partner in caring for themselves and their families by delivering confidence, protection and discretion through a wide variation of the innovation, solution and products such as disposal diapers, baby wipes, feminine and incontinence care products in this segment are sold under Huggies, Pull-Ups and other brand names. Than that, Kimberly-Clark produced almost 35% of the consumer tissue, offered a wide variety of innovation, solution and trust brands that touch and improve people's lives every day. Products in this segment include facial and bathroom tissues, paper towels, napkin and related products, and are sold under the Kleenex, Kotex, Viva, Andrex and other brand names. Finally will be the KC Professional that produce nearly 15%. KCP partners with business to create exceptional workforces, helping to make them healthier, safer and more productivity through a range of solutions and supporting products such as wiper, tissues, towels, soaps and sanitization. Their brands includes Kleenex, Scott's, Kimtech and Jackson Safety are well known for quality and trust to help people around the world work better. These reportable segments were determined accordance with how their chief operating decision maker and our executive manager develop and execute their global strategy to drive growth and profitability of the worldwide personal care, consumer tissue and KCP operations.
Now, let's move on to the business position in the world market. According to the Fortune 500, Kimberly-Clark was ranked for 24 years on the list. In 2017, Kimberly-Clark was ranked on the 155, while there was a slightly drop rank For Kimberly-Clark on the 2018, Kimberly-Clark on the 2018 rank was 163. We can see from the Fortune 500 list that Kimberly-Clark was a company that can collect a huge amount of revenue. In 2017, Kimberly-Clark revenue is 18 billion. Other than that, from the Fortune 500, we can assume that Kimberly-Clark was one of the biggest and secure company not only on the United States itself, but of course all over the world. As we all know, Kimberly-Clark was involved in the industry of household and personal product industry. There was one big competitor for Kimberly-Clark, which is P&G. But there was others competitor, but let's focus on P&G. P&G is Procter & Gamble, a company which produced Pampers, while Kimberly-Clark produced Huggies. Both of Pampers and Huggies are disposable diapers for the baby. They have the both same function but different brand value. Now, what we can learn is how the Kimberly-Clark do an improvement to sustain in the business. First of all, they are changing the organizational and senior management. Why they are changing this? The reason why they are changing their organizational and senior management are due to their global business plan. The changes will help them to increase their company speed in translating consumer and customer insight into innovative product, streamline decision making, and of course help them to reduce their costs in a sustainable basis. In conclusion, we can see that industry-wise are needed in order to sustain in the business. Kimberly-Clark has done a good improvement, which is changing their company into more innovative products. Because Kimberly-Clark is a company that produce paper-based product, so it is important to practice innovation. Why? Because nowadays we need to protect our environment and nature, and it is become a policy to every state to protect environment and nature. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will talk about trade partners including subsidiaries and outsource organizations in major countries in the world. Kimberly-Clark Corporation has partnered with Youth Board on IFE award-winning campaign. The board's rules marketing targeting enable Kimberly-Clark to communicate directly with active moms, ultimately driving in-store purchase for Huggies wrappers. In most cases, Kimberly-Clark requires the suppliers and vendors to begin exchanging all business documents in an EDI format once they have been approved as a Kimberly-Clark supplier. Kimberly-Clark is part of EDICOMNET, one of the main trading partners communities for the exchange of electronic transactions in B2B environments. The presence of Kimberly-Clark in EDICOMNET guarantees access to the vast majority of business partners, simplifying the sending and receiving of structured business documents with full guarantees and maximum security. Using EDICOMNET also ensures access to trade partners in other private networks. Through the multiple interconnection agreements, EDICOM maintains with the major value-added network worldwide. Allianz Kimberly-Clark proudly leads the world in essentials for a better life. In 1955, Allianz Kimberly-Clark started as a joint venture company with 2 manufacturing facilities in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The company is specialized in producing tissue products, feminine care, and child care. Allianz is an important and outstanding strategic partner for Kimberly-Clark in the Arabian Gulf region. The Allianz organization was founded on the principles of hard work, determination, a desire to learn, and thoughtful business practices. These values made the organization a natural partner when Kimberly-Clark began expansion into the Gulf region. The general trading company began importing the famous Kleenex brand facial tissues to Saudi Arabia. Later, individual manufacturing agreements were made to produce Kleenex tissues, then Contact Feminine Care, and in 1989, the baby care line Huggies was introduced. The Allianz/Kimberly-Clark relationship advanced to a new level in 1994 when the joint venture partners opened a paper mill in Bahrain. The ultra-modern plant not only supplies feedstock to the tissue converting operation in Saudi Arabia, but also exports tissue hard rolls elsewhere in the Gulf and beyond. outsourcing frees up valuable space and time for companies to focus on core areas of business rather than tying up considerable company funds in something that can easily and cost-effectively be done somewhere else. So what defines a world-class outsourcing company? First, professional outsourcers must have a worldwide presence. They must be able to help their clients utilize every available resource in a seriously globalized market. That's number one. Secondly, service providers must offer a certain level of operational expertise with a strong pool of talent to fit a business' most specialized needs. They have to prove that they can improve day-to-day operations with measurable and quantifiable key performance indicators. Purchasing managers love benchmarks and statistics because they show areas where improvements can be made. Finally, the complex outsourcing business relationship between partners must have benefits for both sides. There has to be a certain thread of sort that both sides see a mutual benefit to doing business together. Kimberly-Clark Corporation might not be listed in the top 10 outsourcing companies in the world, but that definitely gives a lot of benefit to people all around the world. Kimberly-Clark Corporation is a company that focuses on hygiene of people all over the world. They produce products that help people to experience more of what's essential to them. The well-known global brands, including Anthrax, Cottonelle, Depend, Huggies, Kleenex, Plenitude, Boy Scott, and New Bacontex, are an indispensable part of life for people in more than 175 countries, and they hold the number 1 and number 2 brand share in 80 countries. They also understand their responsibility to make a positive contribution to people they serve around the globe. The sustainable practices support a healthy planet and build strong communities to ensure their business thrives for decades to come. In all that they do, they are building a legacy of positive impact. For nearly 150 years, they have had the foresight to find new ways to make lives better. From creating new categories to starting new conversation, they are constantly innovating new products and new practices to serve and care for the ever-changing needs of the people they touch at all stages.
For more than a century, Kimberly-Clark has been transforming insights and technologies into innovative products and services that improve the life of nearly a quarter of the world's population. Their history started by establishing a culture that encouraged entrepreneurial spirits, experimentation in product development, and creativity in marketing. As their corporation grew, so did their reputation as a company that turns ideas into beneficial realities for their customers, shoppers, and users. Kimberly-Clark has joined Georgia Tech Center for the Development and Application of Internet of Things Technologies, CDAIT. As a member of this global non-profit research and development center, Kimberly-Clark will help guide research into the rapidly evolving Internet of Things (IoT) marketplace that addresses critical security issues including privacy, trust, ethics, regulations, and policies. It aims at efficiently identifying, understanding, and solving for its sponsors challenges and problems that may arise along the whole IoT value chain. This is to develop on-vision technology, a smart restroom management system that harnesses the machine-to-machine connectivity of IoT to improve customer with up-to-the-minute monitoring of restroom condition from any device from any location 24 hours a day. Technology is a patent-protected system that delivers real-time data and alerts so building managers can identify and fix restroom problems before they become complaints. In 2017, Kimberly-Clark has found that they are struggling to generate revenue growth when their revenue started declining in 2016. Starting of the second quarter of 2017, their net sales declining by 1%. Primarily due to lower organic sales, which affected a challenging growth environment. The company organic sales also fell 1% year-on-year amid intense competition and low volume growth from developed market. Kimberly-Clark is heavily reliant on the North American markets, which accounted for 52% sales and 70% of profits in 2016. However, the company has been seeing some category softness, lower promotional shipments, and higher competitive activities that could push the prices lower in the near term. Meanwhile, Kimberly-Clark will need to rely on a strong product portfolio to succeed in developed markets, in addition to lower price, particularly in baby diapers and feminine care segments. Kimberly-Clark has lost nearly 3 percentage points of share in both these markets since 2010, largely due to competition.
Hello, I'm Chi. So now this video almost come to the end. I think you're still wondering, what is the major achievement of Kimberly-Clark since the business operation until now? So no worries, I'll provide you the answer. The major achievements of Kimberly-Clark can be categorized into 3 parts. First, employment, sustainability and corporate responsibility, and the last one, environmental stewardship. So for the first part, KC wins categorized awards for developing women's leaders. Kimberly-Clark has received the prestigious Catalyst Award for 2014, honoring the company's initiative for expanding leadership and opportunities for women. Unleash your power, strengthening the business with women's leaders. Unleash your power is driven by the KC strategy to build a diverse and inclusive organization that looks, thinks, and behaves like the consumer who use and purchase their essential products in their daily lives. As a result, KC has recorded a 71% increase in the number of women who hold director level and higher leadership positions globally. The second point, world's best multinational workplaces. Kimberly-Clark ranks number 4 on the 2012 list of the world 25 best multinational workplaces by the Great Place to Work Institute. This honor based on the results of an international survey which measure employees' views on 5 key workplaces attributes including credibility, fairness, respect, pride, and camaraderie. This recognition follows several international workplace awards received by Kimberly-Clark in 2012. Kimberly-Clark's Latin America operation received the Best Multinational Company for the 3rd consecutive year. Other countries who received were Bolivia, Chile, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Peru, Puerto Rico ranked as number 1, and Brazil, Costa Rica, Guatemala as number 2, Argentina, Panama number 3, and Ecuador, France number 7. The next part, sustainability and corporate responsibility. For the first point, for 5 consecutive years, Kimberly-Clark has been recognized as one of the top 20 best corporate citizens by Corporate Responsibility magazine. In 2013, Kimberly-Clark was ranked as number 18, which made it the leader among the top 100 consumer packaged goods companies. This survey ranks Brazil 1,000 companies on their performance in 7 key areas: environment, climate change, human rights, philanthropy, employee relations, finance, and governance. And for the next point, Dow Jones Sustainability World Index. For 5 consecutive years, 2005 and 2009, Kimberly-Clark Corporation ranked number 1 in the personal products category of the Dow Jones Sustainability World Index. And this is only about 10% qualified for inclusion in this prestigious index among 2,500 largest companies worldwide. These rankings are based on the long-term economic, environmental, and social performance of leading global companies across 57 industries. The last part, environmental stewardship. And for the first point, EPA Green Power Partnership. The US Environmental Protection Agency ranked Kimberly-Clark number 25 in the top 50 Green Power Partnership organizations. And this organization voluntarily using clean, renewable electricity from resources such as solar, wind, and low-impact hydropower. Green power resources produce electricity with an environmental profile superior to conventional power technologies and produce significantly fewer greenhouse gas emissions. Kimberly-Clark uses about 197 million kilowatts-hour, which is about 8% of their total annual electricity used from green power sources like wind and biomass. So that's all from me. Thank you.